We have gone live, I believe, guys. Don't believe the lies, we are live. Just gonna head back into our Photoshop environment. We're going to open up our old... Oh, such bad manners of mine, I forgot to say hi to you guys. Hello to my 0 viewers out there. Better make it so that I can see you guys. If anyone bothers to turn up. I reckon this painting's coming along though. Oh boy. If today was your last day. I have this song in my head at the moment. Don't know why. It's from the old Nickelback band. It's yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's just going around and around in my head. I can't get it out of my head for some reason. Strange. Today was your last day. Just put this in the vertical format as I always do. Hello. Oops. That's very strange. It won't rotate for me. There we go. Finally worked. Alright, off we go. I've got some reference photo in the background over here, guys, but yeah. I think what we're going to do just right now is create another new layer. I know we've got a bunch of layers here called numbers, but I'm just going to call this spray. Spray. Just so that we're getting at least a bit of spray fall off on the waterfall here, so it all helps the believability. So yeah, not too sure. I think I have a few like cloudy brushes I could use for this sort of effect. And just dim the opacity down. Got this one. I could use that. We make that big, and then we just bring the opacity down, and then shoot this back right top there. This is sort of giving us these kind of explosion type splashes, or misty fall off, I guess. Right, really dim it up, really get it foggy in there. That's what it's all about. And then just come back with the giant eraser brush. So that's the kind of effect that we're looking for. Oh, excuse me. It's not that bad. any feedback. Yeah. I have no idea what's going on in this photograph, to be honest. There's actually a house back there. That's strange. There's literally a house back here. Like right here. So we could go ahead and paint that in, I guess. Just don't know which layer this is on. Definitely on that layer. Baked in there. So I guess we'll just paint directly on that layer then. I'll leave that like that for now, I guess. Okay, we'll come back, pop this in here. I'm really good at drawing these houses in here. I think I'll pop this on the layer above actually, just so I can manipulate it afterwards. Do some sort of like that, and then we can give it sideways. My polygonal lasso is not working, by the way, guys. I don't know if something wrong with my graphics processor, but there's another way we could go about this, and it's using this nifty pen tool I've told you guys about in the past. And all those files, a pen tool will always be there. And we can make the selection, give it like next to nothing feather, and we can still go in there and just just to break it up, man. This is when you have to sort of get your perspective, your rules of perspective happening. Even though there's like a mountain, there's like grassy shrubs and stuff in front of this house. So and this has got a bright sort of green roof, so greenish. Never have enough greenish. Once again, my line work is just magnificent. So we can just, whoops, did not mean to remove you. We can do that. And we're going to squash this up because it's a little bit more of a blocky house back there. But again, this is my artist's expression, isn't it? So make this a selection, and then we're going to desaturate it a bit, give it a bit more of this. Get that nice funky brush in there. Oh yeah. And then we can let go of that. And then we can pop the other side of the roof on there. Just pop the thickness of this roof, this side here, on there. And then bring that back, and then we can kind of squash the whole thing up, I guess, because oops. I drew it a bit, I painted it a bit big, a bit rectangular rather, so it's actually like that shape. And then they've got the old, can't remember what it's called. But I'm not going to be the next world-class architect, am I? Whatever that strut is, that architectural icon thing that's coming out of the roof there. I think they have an attic or something, so they've got like a triangular thingamajiggy. But let's just try and, I'm just going to try and mimic the shape of it using the pen tool. So oops, I'm like dragging those things around them up. Manipulating those when I don't know who I am. That's cool. Oops. Alright. So I'm just going to move some of these points because I know they're not where they should be. Oops. I don't know. Actually, I know that should be there. So I'm actually looking at the side of the house so I can see how far this is from the side of the house. From the side of the roof here. And yeah. Oops. I have no idea why it's done that. Yes, I do, because my finger, this keyboard is awkward and it has the directional arrows on the bottom right hand corner just underneath the shift button, so that will happen quite a lot. So don't stress out when you see, you know, bezier handles flying around like that if you're going to be active on mushrooms. I think that's going to be about right for this one. We can always squash this back up further because it's still sort of distorted rectangular. So just going to darken up this area. I don't know why I put a 0.6 feather on that. It doesn't really need that, does it? Don't know that's going to make much difference. Nope. It's basically what I see in the photograph, guys. To be honest. But we all know that there's a window there, so we can draw in we can paint in the rest of what we know is I guess at this level. It's not going to make a difference because our image shows like this as well. And that 100% it shows like that, so you're not going to see anything. And this is going to be printed out, and it's like you go on people's walls and you're not going to see that at a distance. So not much work needs to be done there, but I do need to squash this up because it's a bit too rectangular for my liking. Like that. And now they've got some yellow type windows in here that are obstructed down the bottom here by a wall, but we'll get to all this soon enough. Bit by bit we'll build this up. This is kind of a lager type colour. I guess we'd go with that one, gold. And then all we need to do is just I guess what I was going to do was not fill it right now, but actually take care of the selection first off. I guess that's good enough for the distance that it's at. So, and then they've got a bit of a wall in front of these things, so I guess we can just keep rendering these windows out because it's actually they're not entirely yellow, are they? So. Yeah, we have a wall right in front, so this is coming up like this. Guess we can work with this. Gosh, I can't get that Lumen song out of my head now. I'm working on this layer. And it's giving me some random colour. I wonder why the opacity of this layer is so dark like that. That was a bit random. Anyways, I'll leave that 80% because whatever. It's a big projectile coming out there. Change it to 100%, and I'm changing whatever else is on the layer to 100% what it was set at. Hey. So, yeah, just want to test this out. I do not know why it's doing that, to be honest. I'm painting, it could be the brush settings, so to speak. I think it is. I'm just going to bring up my brush settings. There's nothing in there that's saying that it should be changing colour like that. So I don't know why I'm not picking up the same. I'm not picking up the same colour. That's strange. Things that perplex me. They're very irksome, guys. Just put some huge sort of indications that there's blocks on there. Sort of what do you call them? I don't even know. Brick wall thing that's made of kind of chunky bricks, chunky rocks. The same actually goes for the other side. It does look like a brick house when I double check it like that at second glance. Oh gosh, as you can see, Photoshop's really giving me that bug. I've got to work out how to fix that. Just comes up all of a sudden. Didn't get it the other night, and here I am getting it now. So, yep, that's great. Just going to test this colour picking out on a new layer, guys, because this is starting to freak me out. So that's, looks like the colour I just sampled. So if I sample it again here, that's great. If I sample on that layer, that's great. Look at that. Yeah, sampling all layers from the eyedrop tool. That's great. I don't know what's up. I think it's the opacity set on that layer, so just gotta deal with it, I guess. Just cinder block this up a bit. Cinder block. I don't know why I said cinder block, but that's just what came to mind. Maybe they are cinder blocks. I'm relying on you guys to correct me or affirm this in the chat. Please. This is your only chance to redeem yourselves. I'm not sure how these blocks would be so bright on this side of the house, but because it's known that a cube or a sphere will always be darker on the side that is facing away from the light, where there is void of light. It's basic science 101. Physics, whatever you like to call it. I'm glad we get to spend the whole 3 hours painting up this rock, guys. This rock, this house here. Just gonna chuck a transparency lock on, and it's gonna not let us paint on anything because of the bloody. There is no painting on the wrong layer for starters, and it might not let us paint on this. Oh yes, it does, because I filled it. It's just the visibility on the layer. It's actually got 100% on it. It's just, I mean, it's 100% pixels being painted on the canvas, but it's just showing 80% because of the layer. So yeah. Dun, dun, dun. That needs to go. I think we're about good, guys and gals, and whatever other. Oh gosh, what is this world? Cool, that is good. Not yet, though. Not yet. Not yet. So that's our tasty old grandma's house, who is trying to lure in Hansel and Gretel. Cheers, guys. I'll catch you next time. No, I'm just kidding. Stick around, because there's lots more fun coming up. Yeah. Just gonna brighten up this roof because it's a really sunny day, y'all. Actually, you know what? Because it should be fiery orange now that I look at it, because of the sky in the background. But actually, that sunlight's not hitting this side of the roof, is it? So we can actually do something dramatic and just dim this down, because I'm just gonna dim this down because I've noticed like it's kind of dusk. It's dusk-like, so. So that's it. It's a very far away house. Come to look at it, it's actually worthwhile shrinking down at this rate. I didn't realise it was so far away. I started drawing out the base of it. It was I was expecting it to be that big, but I didn't zoom out, so I'll compare it with the reference photo. I'm going to merge this down as well. And then we're going to shrink this entire thing down. That's probably approximates the size that we're looking at. How's that on the... Oops, let's open up bridge. Probably don't need bridge open right now. Control... It's supposed to be Control Alt 0, right? But I don't know what the... Hang on. I'm losing my yeah, Control Alt 0 to bring it to 100%, so that is sitting at 100%. It's not bad. At least it's visible on the canvas when you print this off at 100%. Now I just gotta work out what are all these shrubs over here. There's a whole bunch of shrubbery, so we could just put one on the layer and sort of work out how to duplicate and modify. So we'll chuck them on this layer. A whole bunch of shrubs. This is a luminosity layer. How good's that, guys? I don't want that on this layer. It's only luminosity layer. This is a normal layer. Like normal. Just gonna see the scale of this after I've put it in here. Because unlike the last episode where we had to treat the house there, oops, this is crazy. Got this 1200 pixel eraser brush. Yeah, I mean that's pretty tall compared to the house. It's about half the size of the house, really. So about that tall. And it's all the way over here. So we can start duplicating this, I guess. Yep. And then I guess we can flip it just because. And then scale it out. Whoops. Scale it out. Duplicate this across. Scale this down. Go in there. Did I just flip that last one upside down? I flippin' did, didn't I? I flippin' did. I flipped it upside down. Gosh. Gosh, guys. I need to be slapped. I need to be slapped around. I flipped this one upside down because it was flipped. Oh, you can only laugh. Right, guys? You can only laugh. Dun, 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 dun. It's a big fat tree. It's like a big fat tree right here. 100% opacity. So opaque. That's what it's all about, getting these elements in there. So at least represents what you see in the real world, but it's kind of surreal and it's surreal. And all sorts of cool. Get some dynamic happening in there. Especially at this level. I mean, everything's quite clear back there, isn't it? Got those trees back there. Those have some sort of highlights going on, just because they're being lit up by the afternoon sky. Okay. So, and then there's a huge, it's almost like a vineyard. I would faint looking at that, but we've got this, guys, we've got this. We just got one. We just paint one of these and then duplicate it across because they look like clones. So, that's the cool thing. So we can just make one of these. When I say make, I mean paint, because that's what we do. These ones actually look a bit more frail and withered. I mean, they're definitely a different type of shrub. Brownish green, I guess. So, around here. Oop. Oop. Yeah. Do. Look at it. Oops. Oh gosh. I'm attacking that with the eraser tool, aren't I? Okay. Okay. We are good to duplicate this around. Oops. Hello. Don't know how long this is going for. It's about twice the length of the last set of shrubs that we had there. So roughly that long. And now we just need to go break up that obvious duplication. Which is plain. And then lastly, this should actually be our foreground layer, so it's going to be there. We can drag one down underneath it with that. Whoops. I did not want that there either. I basically just want to duplicate this. Oops. Put that on its own, put a duplicate on another layer. Put that layer underneath. And move it back, because it's got that vineyard effect. Well, we could afford to move that over actually. And then There's literally like one, literally one going back. So if we duplicate this off again and put one there and get our anchor tool and perhaps, oops, I don't know why it's doing that. I'm trying to grab that anchor but it won't let me. Oh, okay. I think it's option. Yeah, I'll see. I need to go back to school. Duplicate this up. Use perspective. Retransform. Oh yeah, that's looking special. Okay. I need to do some work to these guys. Especially down here, in the forefront here. What is that? Layer 6, I don't know what that is. Oh! This is called shrubs foreground. Because I don't know what else is on this layer. Let me just check. Well, it's basically got a lot of stuff on it, doesn't it? Don't ask me guys why I'm wearing this huge giant jacket. I just put this on, but I've got the heater on as well. It's just very cold down here in Aussie land. But there's no need for it, I know. It's absurd. Ugh, use it as a backrest. Maybe I'll actually be able to sit up like a true gentleman. We'll see. I usually end up slouching forwards because it's I just like to get right up close to the painting, don't I? Slouching is a blooming bad habit, I believe. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this in here. Okay, we can deal with this, breaking that up. There's also a bit we can remove back here. This seems to be like, it's not on this right hand side of the shrubbery line lineage here. Some of them are a bit more skinnier, so you know, we can stick some trunks some of there or something. Get some wood showing. Whoops, didn't want that. Alright, now I guess we can just freehand paint some of this in. I just need to check the scale. Yeah, we're doing alright. We seem to be on track. This is a distance away. Yep. So there's a bit of a plateau thing that we can paint in here, guys, just to give it a bit more depth back there. It kind of extends all the way out, doesn't it? Okay. So I use my rotation magic here, just because I'm painting this way, and it's the way my hand goes. So we're going to grab this, and then we're just going to darken it down, just because maybe not that far. I'm surprised you guys can't hear me in the background, because well, you should be able to once someone actually listens back to this, because I had my iPad on just now and I just heard me for the first time with the volume up. So, whoops. I always do that. That's cool. This is the fun part, painting all this in. And we've got some real trees up here, going up this way, and some back here. There's some more sort of saturated grass down here in front of the thing, that area there. Just going to use our good old tool. Don't know if you guys have been introduced to this yet, but this is called the mixer brush. It's a very nice tool. Gives it that watercolor effect. It's basically like an ultra powered smudging tool. They have a finger smudge tool near a smudge tool, but this one works so much far efficiently. You can see on the options bar up here, it's customizable. You know, you could go at that for hours, but in this case we're not going to. We're just going to accept our defaults there. I believe I was using it actually down here when I first started this, but who knows. Could actually be the opacity thing, which I think it is. So, but yeah, we need to add some tall trees in there because there's some other actually industrial objects near some houses, and it looks like a farm. It's kind of a farming setup. You can barely make it out on there, but it's not even really worth worrying about trying to get the shape of it correct because it's so far away. But I do want to get the size, like the proportions right. It's just so hard to make out what it is actually. There's like a little utility truck or something here. Well, maybe not a utility truck, it's kind of like a... I don't know. Strange. Could be a shed or something. But yeah, we want to bring our regular brush back and then just go in there. Whoops, that's not what I want. I want to paint with the white brush. And then put those thumbs down below if you like me looking this way every 2 seconds. I want to see those thumbs up. Gosh, now I'm looking down at the chat for some reason. I don't see thumbs down there. All I can see is a chat and my video feedback. Gosh, guys, if you want to see some of the stuff I've been working on for my upcoming website, I mean, I don't think I've showed you guys the deer, but I may have. Actually, it came up on my desktop when I first went live. This is the deer that I was working on, and I originally came up with the concept because I was just thinking the deer was a very peaceful forest creature, and then I found butterflies are very timid as well. So I just said, oh yeah, I'll put them together. And it kind of worked out in the end. I had to resize the butterfly back down in Photoshop, but you can see it's because it's got the pencil marks on it. It came from the original drawing, and I did the rest in the Photoshop. Just put the rest of the colour in there, and then I added the flowers in there as well. And I've also got the version where it says welcome dear friends. So the puns are killing me. Yes, okay, it's very punny. Yeah, you guys can search for that on my Redbubble. I'm thinking of moving it to Etsy because I've had a few problems with customers not being able to reach it on there. So I'll let you guys know if that moves in the future. So obviously I'm putting this one out there as well, and our giant space jellyfish invasion, that one's going on my portfolio as well. Yeah, as I said, you can barely see these structures, but they're there, so I guess we're gonna paint them in there. I have a brush size of 1 and it's painting out mega big pixels because it's zoomed in so far. It's just painting out. What would normally look like 4 or 5 to me. But I think this is like a camper van or something. By the way, guys, if you're not familiar yet with this painting, this is actually in Iceland. So it's very cold, very cold up there. I don't know if it's like that all year long though, but I would imagine that it's cold for most part of the year. I have no idea what this part is. But hey, we have to paint this stuff in there. Oops. Try not to turn my head so often. This looks like another trailer actually. Maybe just a regular caravan. I'm actually doing alright without the music, guys. I don't know about you, but I might chuck some on now actually, because I just realised it's so quiet. You can actually be hearing me breathe there. which is awkward. So just give me 1 second as soon as I finish this. Okay, let's save that while we're at it, and I'll chuck this music on. How's that? Yeah, boy. Gotta love that sort of spiky brush though, with that, those little jagged edges. Gives you that nice effect. It's better than using a normal round brush, I guess. You can get that texture for free. Therefore, you know, saving your time. But definitely, if we can get a bit more of the form in there, because we know, well, I know because I can see the reference. Sorry to you guys. Or you can always check a reference photo of Seljafossland, which is spelled exactly the way you see it here, if you're watching this back on 1080. And check it out, especially this shot near the waterfall. It's called Waterfall Sel or something like that. Seljafossland. Sel, S-E-L. Just a bit of a variance in here. Breaks things up a bit. Makes it more lively. Fun to stare at. That's what we want. It's brilliant, I say, brilliant. Over here, we have a bit more of this oh gosh, Photoshop. You're the pain of my life. I need to bring this back in because just trying to get those colours in. Definitely those. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Going to bring our good friend Mixer Rush back in just a moment. That's what I was saying. That's Photoshop trying to pick up the pace. Me losing my thoughts again. There we go. I should have actually been doing that while twisting the canvas, rotating the canvas, I should say, 90 degrees. But ignore me, I always forget. So we're getting a little camp back there now. How good's that? Just gonna finish it up. It's been fun doing this with you guys, like bit by bit. And that's what it always pays to, like, you know, zoom out just so you can see the whole thing in perspective, like literal perspective. Because like working this close is not going to help you, you know, work out the size relative to everything else, position. It doesn't work like that. One thing they say is to check your whole composition edit image. Is to check the entire image on the other way around. It doesn't look that bad, but could use some work. I think this is the layer that got locked. Nope. It's locked, but it actually fit for us, so that's cool. That is cool. But yeah, I was just trying to work out whether the lock layers would have flipped, but they do. So it's answering a lot of my questions that I was unfamiliar with, or unsure about. But since this is actually a real place in real life, it's not going to work being like this, is it? So yeah, we can continue on, I guess. Nobody would ever recognise it if it was flipped like that. I just want to find out what happened to my the foggy layer that I had there, because I know I had the spray layer was turned off, that's why. Our spray layer was turned off, so it may have flipped with the canvas, but we'll never know. Some people are very strange when they do their remixes, but strange is sometimes unique, and some people like that. Whoops. Starting to dance with the zoom tool. Which layer am I on now? Layer 7. Just gonna start to call this camping site. Guess I can call it a farming site to the right hand side. Right. Don't know why. I'll eventually like collapse all these layers because I prefer to be working on one layer, but it's just much more. At first, when you're editing stuff and you want to be able to move it around and resize it, it's much more beneficial to have it on different layers. Like, for instance, right now I just worked out I probably want to bring this down a bit. So I'm going to, whoops. I'm going to, whoops. That's right. I'm going to bring that down actually. Just a bit. Just the smallest bit. Now, got another. Well, it looks like we've got a few buildings in here. Oh, excuse me. It's pretty strange because it does look like a caravan type tent setup rather than a farm. So, but it's hard to make it out because it's pretty blurry and well, not blurry, but it's just so far away that when you blow it up, my graphic design teacher used to say, it's not blow it up, it's enlarge. When we enlarge it, it's just a fair few pixels. Strong edges, but a fair few pixels. So, yeah. Actually, I'm just going to deal with that black just for a minute. Ugh. I guess we can put in the stuff behind it. This is a layer 7 copy perspective trees, so I guess, I mean, I could just grab one of those if I wanted to and just bring it over. Whoops. Bring it over. What am I doing? Guys, seriously. Slap me around, please. Just because I want to take some of this green from here. And I'm just going to like completely ruin it. Because that's what we do in this entertainment industry. According to my mentor, Fengzu. Who's never actually chatted to me in real life because he's so busy. But whatever. Who has he chatted to? I'm just going to duplicate that across on its own layer respectively. Maybe offset it a bit. Maybe flip it because I like taking the time to flip it. Just scaling it down a bit and bringing it back up. And then we're going to take one last one and pop it there. Actually right up behind this truck here, trailer, whatever it is. amuse myself. Where is that coming from? That's the farming site, right? I'm just gonna get rid of that really quick. That massively strong edge right there. Massively. Gosh, guys. I mean, I don't even know what to say, so I'll just say bumblebees. Oh, the layer 7 copy. Okay. I'm just gonna paint back into this because it looks like a big blur at the moment, so that's what it's supposed to be, because it's just when you enlarge stuff, when you blow it up, make it bigger, Photoshop's just trying to interpolate what would be there. So it's just basically duplicating pixels, or interpolate. The word is interpolate, so it interpolates the value between 2 pixels, or even 4. You have 4 pixels, and when you blow it up to make 16, it will just interpolate, it will shade it out, the value in between basically. So you have a dark green, a bright green, it's going to give you the value in between. Disregarding any hue change. I guess that's the science behind it. I just wanted to make myself sound smart there, but I did hear a bit about that, but I guess it's not really important. But that is the general gist behind it. Photoshop cannot give you what is not there. It's just a computer. So okay. This is so bizarre. I'm not near the horizon, but the stuff is overlapping the horizon already. Something's wrong. I'm just going to recheck my images. So I mean, I guess I could do like scaling all of that down vertically. So it's farming shrubs. Just don't want to hit the shrubs. It's not all of it's on that layer, where is it? That's the thing. The shrubs. That's the problem. I'll just take all that meat out of there. Shrubs, foreground. Oh gosh, this is Photoshop being lazy again. It's like lagging big time. I have no bloody idea. I've tried everything in the books. I watched the tutorials on how to fix my computer up, but nope, this doesn't want to work. So this is shrubs. If I just Control J there, this creates a duplicate. Okay. So if I Control Shift J, that will work completely. We put that out of here. And I can just rename this like foreground, rock face, corner. Corner, I don't know, what should we call it? Corner of the bob? Corner bob. And this, and this, and there's always some remainder down there, isn't there? I can actually just get rid of that for now. Because we just wanted to scale a bunch of layers down together. So it's always fun. Farming site. Some of these remixes are, I just can't understand what they are, to be honest. I mean, no offense at all, but not everyone's cup of tea. But it's a playlist, so I'll put up with it for now. So if we grab all three of those, what happens when we go like that, and then move this back up into that position? At least now we've got room between there and it's actually looking more like it does on the image. So we've actually got mountain tops in the background there. But we'll deal with that when the time comes. And that's actually lakes and stuff back there, but it's got some sort of fancy pattern on it. I'll have to use a selection brush to fill that in. But yeah, at least we're getting this little community back here done pretty quick. I'll just save this for now. Ooh, it's getting hot. Take this one off as well. Oh gosh. Yeah, don't ask me how. I was wearing this long sleeve shirt that this cardigan thing here, whatever this is, coat, jacket, as well as that thick mountaineering jacket, waistcoat, whatever. Oh my goodness. I actually think something's wrong there. The YouTube. Yeah, it's kind of buffering every 2 seconds. I thought this was one of those audio tracks. Anyway, moving on. We are back online over there. Excuse me. So, looks like I've got another one of these architectural conundrum things. Because it's I might have to do this on our layer 7, because it's something that goes behind the tree as well. So this building. So I'm just going to click there. Click there. I should move that over a bit. I'll move this one over a bit. And then I'm going to click here again. Don't know why. I probably don't have to, but that's my ineptitude in Photoshop. It's been like 2 years since I've used it. A couple of days, but I'm just not that well versed for this pen tool thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done a lot of stuff with pen tool, but there's always something you can stand to learn. Okay, and that's going to be a deep brown. Brown, guys, brown. About that. Get those browns on there. Man, this chat is dead. Where's all my homies at? Something wrong there. It's because there's something up top on the layer above. It's just stuff you can't see. All that, actually. That's the stuff you can't see. Excuse me with my mandarin seeds. So this one, this is basically the roof, and wherever I feel comfortable shading this, it's going to be maybe here. And this is another tin roof, so all we've got to do is just keep our wits about us, and yeah, get this shading happening. There's like so many caravans in here, it's driving me crazy. There's another one right in front of this, right there. Let's then come back up to our layer above, because that's pretty much it for that shack back there. And then let's just pen tool this thing in. I have no idea what's going on here. I mean, it looks like a vehicle. Okay. So again, it's a 4-wheel drive. You see the profile of it, and then like a camper van type thing. I don't know, whatever you call it. It's like a 4-wheel drive, and then there's like a holiday caravan thing behind it. It's so hard to see at this distance. But yeah, let's just try painting in the, keep saying drawing, but really there's no difference to me. I'll just leave that there for texture. It's all these happy accidents, guys. That's what it's all about. Don't ask me where I got that saying from, but happy accidents. And we're even using the last colour that we put on the tin shack back there, because why not? Just want to get the shape of this, the shape of you, the shape of me, the shape of this you. If you're actually watching this and you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just referencing songs and stuff when I say the shape of you, the shape of me. Ed Sheeran, I believe this. Not quite familiar with this stuff, but I'm not a complete weirdo. I like to say stuff out of the blue. Just trying to get that front window there. And we'll get that rear, the rear wheel hub there. It's actually half buried behind this tabletop grass here. So yeah, so it's basically a four-wheel drive. Photoshop is like the laggiest Photoshop you're going to ever see. Just realised this guy's got his it looks like they've got the back door from the boot, whatever you call it on a 4-wheel drive. The rear door. Rear door. These are the rear doors. Shut up. Ah, gosh. Okay. Let's start with this thing. So this goes up to there. Pretty much. I don't know why it's so high, but on the photo it doesn't look like it. Then it comes down to where the arrow is. Cursor on my other screen. Around here. And down there. And comes across there. I'm slouching again, aren't I, guys? I am slouching. Oh, not to. Oh, I can't believe I ate that whole of mandarin in just no time at all. Onto the apple. I'm going to put the apple all over the apple, coincidentally. I mean, I should say ironically. See that apple juice come out just now? All over my apple. so much white in this photograph though. I should really excuse that. This vehicle here. Nope. Okay. That's basically it. Oh, actually, it looks like it's got kind of another window in here, so don't know how it does that. The rest of this just comes out over the top of it. Don't know. As I said, that's so far away, you really see it. But this is fun. This is coming together, guys. We're getting somewhere. Oops. Dun, dun, dun. This is kind of like squarish in the photo, so I could do with just doing what I did in the other house and just squaring it up. Oh good. Photoshop. Come on. Come on. So oh, excuse me. I do not mean to be like this, but it's like reflux or something. Trying to work out. Can I use a history eraser? I don't want to use a history eraser, thank you. Gosh. I really just want to give this some emphasis, thanks. And kind of just down the side here. That's good. She's good, guys. She is good. Getting there, nice buffering in the background again. What more could you ask for? white pegs in there. There is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, so small. The Photoshop's still spewing, trying to work out how to keep up. Sorry, I just had to. This is real funny. No, there is not. What the heck is Photoshop doing? Seriously, come on. If you want to donate a penny or two to support my next version of Photoshop that is going to run smoothly and not, you know, take 5 seconds to sample a pixel, then just hit that like button down below. That would be good. Because like buttons save lives and stuff. No, let's get it straight. I don't know why that looks like that, to be honest. I didn't do that. Should have a straight top. Oops. Nope, nope, don't want that. Why is it still sampling? Gosh, guys, I've been here for like 1.5 hours now. I'm just pretending like I'm not live. I'm just doing this because I enjoy this. So, but we're slowly getting this painting in there. I am going to hint at more trees over here at the moment because, well, actually right now, because that's wow. They are actually in there, so, and they're about that big. Yep. Because there's a lot more over here in the background there. But at least we're getting this all in there, eh guys? Even though it's so small. Oh gosh. Gotta keep the back straight. So, drop 2 likes down below for that buffering music. The buffering music. This is just a big pile of leaves. It's pretty dark though. This is what it's all about, guys, just getting in there, finding like a little element that you want to work on and just working side to side. It's not really technically like that. You should work on the whole thing as a whole. Technically I should have planned out where the little small elements are, but drawing them out roughly. But creative freedom, creative freedom. Yeah boy. Wow. If she likes it, then, you know, everyone likes it. Kind of a wintry, powdery day, so we can get that sort of blue hint in there. Well, I mean, this isn't a reference photo, but this is actually a set. This is taken from 2 different photos. So what I originally had in mind was to merge one photo where the clouds were like that, because I found the sky was spectacular, so I brought that in, and then I brought this whole camera angle was actually taken from this photo, in the foreground here, so that everything but the sky was actually from this photo, if you catch my drift. Whoops. Oh, that's the scrubby with the spacebar, and this is the scrubby without the spacebar. What's the difference? Ooh, it's very oh man, I forgot that I'm still on the the zoom thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. I was holding down the spacebar with the zoom tool active. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Oops. Oh gosh. Just going to make some notes for next time I come back live, because it's worthwhile noting stuff while I remember it, while I'm remembering it. Might not be able to get rid of the lag fix too fast, but see if I can get rid of that the bug where it's drawing out the straight line like that every time well, every 10 minutes it seems to. I think it's a driver problem. I've seen it on Fengzu's channel, so I might go back and consult that channel. If I can find out what that video is, I'll just do a quick Google search. And the other thing I noted was whether I can get some copyright free music you know, downloaded, so it's not having to buffer like that all the time if I'm having network problems. There's our little bug. Shows his little persistent face every now and again. Oh gosh. Okay. So it turns out I can actually get rid of some of this rock face here, because you don't actually need all that, because of the, although it's going to be really hard to so that's the foreground. It's not the only element on there, is it? So, but never mind. We can just select that now and manipulate that, bring it back, skew it a little bit, do whatever, kill it, because we need the room. There. Even though that's not working. I'm not too sure where. I think this is just the one layer, to be honest. It's got to be on some layer. Yeah, it's definitely on that ladder. Wow, so it's hard to manipulate it. I just got to paint back into it. That's the thing. So I'll just do just that now. Once this actually tries to catch up. Nope, I'm on the wrong layer again. That's great. We'll go on to this layer actually. Oops, did I say this one? This time? Yeah, this time. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Now, just bring some of this across. I can barely tell what's going on in there, guys, but I just want to get like the general gist of stuff going on in there. Like there's a lot of darkness going on in here, so we can just block in that stuff. It's kind of desaturated, I guess, but yeah. There's another tree there. This is something I can work on when I'm off cam as well, because it's just very monotonous. It's actually obscured. This area here gets obscured. Thank you, Photoshop, for pointing that out for me. Yes, all of that gets obscured by in our reference photo here. It's actually obscured by the water coming from the waterfall, whereas in our image it's all the way over here, so that's a bit funky. I think that's, yeah. And their waterfall is coming out like this. I guess I could always find my waterfall, which is here somewhere. Right there. It's all in one layer, so that's great. Which is always good. Oh, all of it's been compressed down, that's great. Makes it even better. Just want to see what would happen if we did select that. Oops. Wait, that's shot. You crazy Photoshop. If I put a big feather on it, like 40 at least, maybe 49. How big are we talking? So we're almost 5,000 wide by 3.5. It's a pretty decent image size. guess we can warp this out. And our spray can pretty much just can get, I don't know why that's a why is that a copy of? That's weird. That's so strange. And strange things happen, right? When you're going around the twist. That's it. Well, so I guess that's a bit more true to the reference photo. Or is it? Because when we were, oops, I don't know why it's grabbed that down there as well. Taking the top of this, oops. Where did that go? I just deselect it and it disappears. Come on. Gosh. Oh, guys. I'm gonna have to fix that up later on. Anyways, probably gonna leave the extension bit. That background photo element's just gonna stop there. But no idea why I can't see the slider, the zoom slider on this. There we go. Okay. Right. So. Dun, dun, dun. No, I'm drawing on layer 1, that's great. Yep. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. This really gets me sometimes. Like, why? Don't even need this thing here. Just don't. Okay. Okay, that's more like it. At least now we can get these. I can actually paint these rails in here. Excuse me. Rails? They're indicating something. There's actually like some sort of stairwell here or something. I think it's where people walk down behind that obscured area there, because it's got this rocky cliff face right in front of it. Yeah, okay. Just for now, I'm going to start working on the other side because I've kind of neglected it. So, as I was saying before, it needs to have some selection work done on it. Like something big time. So I'll just start off by just selecting maybe something like that. Oh yeah, never have a huge feather on the selection like that. Maybe 3.3 for something like this. And then we can just start adding to it. Not too sure, it's like a boggy marsh back there or something. I think I was actually indicating it with this blue here, but I did this quite a long time ago, back in December of 2018, so when I was doing the video uploads. But yeah, my memory evades me at the moment. Just trying to work out how I'm going to get this done. Shouldn't have such a big feather on there if I'm going to be able to get a precise selection in there. I'm not too sure. It's definitely like a marshy thing, but isn't it a bit funny of me to say I'm not too sure, and then I'm adamant that it's a marshy quagmire area. I'll break up some of this thick. It's way too thick. And then maybe put a blue. Okay. Please, don't do that. Put like a little string running through there or something. And then, yeah, we'll try and get this down here. Maybe in this layer 3. Oh, that's layer 3 down there. Alright, well I'll just paint this with this bright blue. Maybe with a purplish tinge on it, because it's picking up that brass eagle, that dusk sky. I'm just gonna hide that now because it's what Thing Zoo likes to do as well, so you can see clearly. I was going to say now that the rain is gone, but it doesn't look like the rain's gone. The rain's back. Gosh. The rain is back, guys. Back. It's back. We can see if we get rid of it. Doesn't look like we're going to. So how are you guys going on with? I have an apple sitting here. Didn't see that coming. Because everything around this is going to be like a indigo blue. That colour that was there originally. So it makes sense once you see the inverted, whoops. Once you see that, go back in there. Yeah. Amazing. Amazeballs, right? Hello? Oh, my friend Nick is back. My friend Nick again, he's come to say hi again.
Oh, okay.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In your live stream.
Yeah, I've been on for just over 2 hours now, so.
But, on now?
Yeah. No, actually. Very quiet night, I should say morning for the Americans who don't want to get on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, where were we? Oh yes, I was working at the thing. I should really change the dynamics on that brush because it's a bit static, isn't it? Maybe we can change the angle jitter. Yeah, that'll work. Break things up a bit, I guess. This boggy marsh, I guess it continues on down here, doesn't it? These are the boggy marshes of Iceland. Oh goodness, it does not go back that far, does it? Let's see how far I can get that precisely up to the horizon. About there, I'll be alright. Guess I should cover up these blocks. I don't know why I had these blocks there in the first place. It's strange. Prairie fields in the background. Whoops, I don't really want to go that dark, that bright, but kind of heavily desaturated, but it's not. I guess that's. Yes, I'll take it down so it's blending. That's what I wanted to do. I'm not going to get that purple in there, am I? So funny because I'm actually battling two photographs at the moment now, because that would have been from the original one, the backplate, which was the sky that I was working on. You'll probably see that in the video if you go back and watch it, because I was working on, from the other image, the sky, and then brought some of its purple down, but this one doesn't have the purple, so I'm just kind of working out what would happen between them, or if they were both combined. There may need to be some colour adjustment along here when we've collapsed all the images into one. So it's just on one layer, because just to reflect the sort of tinted sky, to bring that back. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to fix that waterfall up so it's a bit, you know, straight around the top there. I could always fix it up now actually, if I wanted to. Just can't remember layer 1 I think it was. 4. And then we're just going to firstly chuck a scatter on this. And then probably going to change this up, because it was a different brush, wasn't it? Actually going to use that soft brush, space this out. Actually change the what the heck, I can't change that. Okay, now I don't want to be changing the angle jitter. I want it to float like that, so they're all naturally flying the same way, because that's what all the droplets do. And then there's a scattering effect on it that I don't really, well, I could do, but just want to keep it nice and close at the moment. And then what else we can do? Shape dynamics around this jitter. That's coming out at an angle I don't want it to be coming out at. Oh my goodness, what just happened? I guess we could just go along with that. Happy accidents, right guys? Gosh. Happy accidents. Come on, you gotta love it. Dun, 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 dun. I'm getting kind of lonely again. That brush is actually good for like putting conifers and stuff, like just rendering conifers really quickly. The type of elongated tree that kind of reflect that same shape, and then you get some of that texture, little cut out bits. Okay. I mean, are we actually done with that waterfall? I'll probably, I mean, I would argue no. I'm not too sure. I wonder what happens if I press this. Yeah, okay. Wow. Oh gosh, guys. You could always put a duck in there if you want. Not a duck, a bloody flamingo or whatever it was. Sort of ghostly flamingo. But we don't need to at the moment. Yeah. We had our fun, didn't we? How about that going down there? And then I'll have no X jitter. Bit of this happening. Bit strong. Kind of don't want that frosty blue in there. I'm always really picky. Yeah, the bigger that is choosy, the bigger. I wonder why it's facing like that way. And just see what angle these are. Nope, I cannot see. Anyway, they're basically just, if I go in there with I know what I did with this waterfall. Originally I used a motion blur on it, which is one of the filters here in Photoshop. Oops, no, I didn't want to do that. Did I move just now? Dun, 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 dun. The blur, motion blur. And we'll see what sort of effect we can get from this. That will do. At least we're getting our thing back. The shape of the spray. Wow, it's not that bad. I'm gonna look at the reference image around the shape of the bottom of this ridge here. Anyways, I want to fix that line up back there because it's barely even visible, this thing here actually. It's so far back, so we might have to get rid of a lot of that. Which we're not going to because it's baked into that layer. We're just going to colour it back with by painting into it. That's all we can do. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops, and now we've got this, so there's a scatter going with this thing. So that's great. It looks like it's got a bit of colour dynamics on it, which is great as well, because it gives us that free texture back there. Which is probably what we don't want at the moment, but we'll be painting over that anyway, so whatever's left is free. Freebie. When I say freebie, it gets us somewhere rather than nowhere. So just trying to, I can barely see kind of colours further back there. Okay, it's kind of prairie fields. The prairie fields. Whoops, I thought I just sample colour when I just had the right one. Alright, I'm done with that now. Thanks. What was that last brush I had? It's so cool. I like working with that. That cloud type brush. Whoops. It's like so many brushes in here I don't need. I've just kept stocking up on brushes in the last, well, since I've been using it, this installed version. Do I use 99% of these? No. No, I don't. 481. All these numbers in here aren't the number of the brush. It's actually the brush size, as in the pixel diameter. So, yeah, it's how big the brush is. So, I've even got a bear's footprint in there. I need that. Not that I would ever remember, but I've got a bear's footprint in there, so I'll just be painting with the basic soft brush. But this is a hassle. This is like so hard trying to find the brush, I might as well just paint with this one, because this one looks heaps better. I mean, the shape of it's not round. Damn, this panel. These panels are huge in Photoshop. Or maybe it's just my little tiny tablet screen that I've got. Okay. This is the prairie fields back here. Yep. Well, that's sort of culled it down a bit. Is what we're after. But it's still quite dramatic, isn't it? Is it really what we're looking for? It's actually quite far behind this house, actually. I don't know why I didn't realise that when I was painting it the first time. Now I've got the Macarena song in my head. Hey, Macarena. And I've also got the Dancing Queen, ABBA. I don't know why. Don't ask me, guys. Don't ask me why. You are the dancing queen. So that's looking heaps better now. It's actually rather nice. Do you guys think? Actually, I've got to dim these areas down something big time because it's too bright for the dusk sky. This dusk sky. Because the reference plate again was taken at a different time of the day when it didn't have. Well, it's kind of overcast, but still, I guess it's a bit dimmer in that photograph anyway, so. And select there. No, we can bring it. Don't know why it's a greenish hue. Gosh. Always get your colours right the first time, guys, because you go back and select with the magic wand. Just does a crappy job. So, the best way to fix this is just to activate that mixer brush again and just go straight back in there. Just go around the edges. Mixer brush. Remember what I taught you about mixer brush? I'm pretty sure I said it about mixer brush. I said when all else fails. Mixer. Trying to get some of those areas back in there that we might have benefited from the first time. Aims is to get rid of those white edges there. Oops, think we're actually with the mixer brushes. Yeah, that little checkbox up here on the options toolbar where it says sample overlays. It's basically mixing everything that you see that is visible. So it's dragging green around and pushing it, smudging it into the blue. Even though it's on a different layer, that little checkbox. So you can just, if you don't want that, you can just go back to where you weren't, up to this area here, and then just activate your mixer brush tool again, and uncheck that, and then just keep going. Because the blue and this brighter, whatever colour that is, let's just call it brighter indigo, or cobalt blue, is on the same layer, and that's not. We can freely go at that all day and it won't mix through. Whereas if I check that now, it's definitely going to start mixing, and you'll get all sorts of disgusting effects. Believe me. Stuff that you never want, ever. Yeah, definitely won't help that sample overlays button. So I mean, that's sort of coming along now. Just gotta chuck some detailed texture in certain areas and we're pretty much good. Right, so I guess I've been on for 2.5 hours and haven't had a customer. Fling! Oh, someone's coming through the door now. No, I've been on for 2.5 hours now and not much company, so I might end this here, and I'll end this in exactly the same way one would end the video. And so if you guys enjoyed this video, drop that like down below and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys up.